Hello, my name is Amra Kamal Birus Nizam. My ID number is DPM19086032. I'm from the Faculty of Pharmacy. I'm from batch 55, second year pharmacy student in semester 3. And today I'm going to show you guys my do's and don'ts that I do in order to manage my time management wisely. I am currently in my year 2 semester 3 of pharmacy school, and it is a no-brainer that I have packed and busy schedule every single day. In Diploma in Pharmacy, they will teach you basic things that you need to learn before entering our degree program and get our professional license. In this second year, third semester of pharmacy school, we focus more our studies towards clinical psychiatry. Thank you to Ms. Amrit for leading us to manage our time management wisely. And this is how I do it. And here are some of the do's and don'ts that I do in order to manage my time wisely. The do's are: create a routine, concentrate on your priorities, make a system, and block your own time. Now let's talk about creating your own routines. My first do's are by creating routines. I do believe by creating routines are so important for myself, and I do believe it is so important too to all students around the world. By creating routines, it helps me to manage my time management better. I can see everything on my schedule and my timetable much more clearer. I do realize when I'm creating a routine for myself, I do see that everything is going smoother and clearer. By saying the word routines, it actually means by getting the same things done over and over again on a regular basis. It helps me a lot by saving my time. I can spend more time on my family and also my friends. By creating routines, it also helps me to eliminate the decision fatigue, meaning I don't have to usually think what should I do next. My second do is concentrate on my priorities. My second dose is actually concentrate on my priorities. It's really important for me to stick with my own priorities. But which one should I know? Which is the priority for me and which one is not? Well, the answer is actually very simple. I should decide which one is more important and which one is not. So, the one that is important, I will put it on top of my to-do list. First, I will think about my short and long-term goals. It helps me to understand what type of tasks and also actions that I should create or take in order to meet those goals. It helps me also to reach closer to my goals. Priorities is not only in school and also in our campus. By saying the word priorities for me, it also includes the responsibilities of work that I should do at my home. For example, doing the laundry, cleaning the bathroom, and also cooking my dinner. So, priorities are very important in student life, and it also helps everybody to make everything things much more easier. So, my next do's are create or put a system in order to run my schedule in place and accordingly. By implementing system into my schedule, I do see that things can go smoothly and clear. We actually can set up a system on our study plan, on our revision plan, on our reading plan, probably on our favorite sport or exercise plan, our favorite hobbies plan, and maybe a Netflix plan or so on. Try to create a system that won't accumulate on your plate. When things get accumulate on your plate, it can lead to a stressful environment and might get depression. So, what you should do first is that try to segregate all of your tasks or your work and then make a to-do list. Remember, my last point is that try to stick on your priorities. My last point on my do's list are block your own time in order to work on specific things. By blocking your own time in order for you to work on a specific thing is actually one of the useful time management tool that I have been practicing it since my first semester on my pharmacy school. So, I think that you should do it too. What does it mean by time blocking? Well, the meaning is actually very simple. It means that you should dedicate a specific amount of time at a specific time frame to work on specific things. For example, I will block 2 hours after class for me to revise everything that I have learned on that day. I do find that this time management tool is very effective. This is because that it helps me to focus on one area at one time. Now let's talk about the don'ts. Number 1, make routines too rigid. Number 2, make everything a priority. Number 3, be afraid of customizing your own system. And number 4, schedule every minute on your day. Now, let's talk about the first one, which is make routines too rigid. When recreating our own routines, it is much more preferable if we can make it more flexible than rigid. Our routines is not always the same, meaning we should change our routines probably every day, weekly, monthly, or probably annually. Routines are there just to help us to make things less complicated and be more flexible. My second don't is make everything a priority. Now, let's talk about by making everything a priority. We tend to think that everything is a priority in our life. Every task, every actions that we have to do is not always a priority. We should learn how to segregate all of our tasks and our actions in order for us to achieve our small goals. We usually just jump to help someone else instead of addressing our priority first. Remember, ourselves comes first before others. My third don't is be afraid of customizing your own system. You shouldn't be afraid of customizing your own system. Remember, the system that we set up for ourselves have to work for us. We often see different types of systems that people use to say, organize, and manage their studies life, their campus life, or maybe their social life to become more effective. If the system that you created is not working, try to tweak it a little bit to make it more effective for you. Remember, small changes can lead to huge differences. Now, my last point on my last don't is schedule every minute of your day. You shouldn't be scheduling every minute of your day to your timetable. Time blocking is a great time management tool, but try not to go overboard with it. You should not fill in everything from dawn to dusk. Productive is a good thing, but packing everything in a long period of time could lead to become overwhelming very quickly. Now, try to focus on every single priorities first and try to make your plan or your schedule more flexible and less rigid. Thank you to Ms. Amrit for teaching us every single thing because this will be the end of my video presentation. Everything that has been taught in the classroom will be highly appreciated and we practice more and try to improve ourselves. Goodbye and have a nice day.